Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. It's that Astro Witch, and today we're gonna be doing something different. We're gonna be looking at some guidance for your current situation. No matter what kind of situation it is, we're gonna look into it with each of the piles. So I pulled out here all the Hermit cards from the tarot decks that I have, and well, I'm just gonna show it closer so that you could look at it a little bit and see if that resonates with you. Then this is pile number 2. So that's pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4. Okay, so then I also pulled out these crystals because I was like, we'll try putting actual crystals out here this time. So for pile number 1, you have the Dragon Bloodstone. And then for pile number 2, you have Malachite. And then pile number 3, you have a Peach Moonstone. And pile number 4, you have a Tourmalinated Quartz. Okay, so you can pause the video and meditate some more. Otherwise, you may jump to the timestamps in the description box for your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. So this was the card that you were drawn to. Okay. And this was the stone. So I'm gonna put this here, and then the rest of the deck is here, the tarot deck. So we're just gonna put this on the side. This is a chunky deck, actually, or my hands are too small. Let me just adjust the light a little bit because I feel like it's blinking. Okay, so we're gonna look at, actually we're gonna put your signifier here so that's easier to see. And we're gonna pull out some oracle cards. What guidance do you have for pile number 1 regarding their current situation? What guidance do you have for pile number 1? Hope you guys have been doing well and that you're okay. What guidance do you have for pile number 1 regarding their current situation? We'll just take the top, that's too many. Okay. This was the one on top. Okay. We'll look into that. What guidance do you have for pile number 1 regarding their current situation? Oh, this one. Okay, this one wants to come out instead. Okay. So, I feel like I'm just gonna move this somewhere. Okay, we'll look at this first. Well, this one's here. So Mercury and Gemini with excitement. Okay, I just suddenly heard like new job on the horizon. I don't know if that's resonating. We'll see. Okay, shift. Ooh, could be a change in position as well, like pleasure. Okay. Wow, let's see. We'll pull out your tarot cards. So what guidance do you have for pile number 1? Okay, that's too many. We'll do that again. Too excited. What message do you have for pile number 1 regarding their current situation? Okay, this one. 2, 3, 6, 7, and we'll just, oh, that's 3. Okay, fine. I think they want to show anyway. All right, let's see what cards you have here. Knight of Wands. Okay. Death. Wow. The 5 of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Oh, you have 2 knights here. I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race. 10 of Cups. It's nice to see. I'm gonna fit that here. I don't know if you guys, you know those jitters, the jitters you get when you drink coffee. I don't know if you guys had anything caffeinated recently that's like kind of making you feel nervous, or maybe you are nervous. I don't know what it is. The Hanged Man. We'll see. The Tower. Oh, interesting. Page of Wands. I think these other two we can look at later, because I really, it doesn't feel like it should be too crowded here. Yeah, it's gonna be too crowded. We'll look at those two later. Okay, pile number 1. Let's see what's going on here. Here with excitement, like I said earlier, I do think that there could be a shift with these two cards next to each other. There could be a shift. Well, they're on top of each other and below, but there's gonna be a shift in career, or actually it's not even just career, but then any other aspect that you've been kind of like worried about. Could be love, friendship, family, career. I feel like there's something, you've seen a sign from universe and you're excited because something is going to change, and you can feel it. You can feel it in your bones. Like, I do feel that you are quite intuitive, or you've been tapping into your intuition, your spirituality recently. With the Hanged Man here, I do feel like you've been trusting universe, letting go of control, and just trusting universe with the plans that they have for you. So I feel like you're excited because now, after you've let that go, it's just like everything's been going in your favor. With the pleasure here, I do feel like it's related to how it's going in your favor, better than you expected. With the Knight of Wands, I feel like it's really quick. It's going to be a quick transformation, but it's not gonna be a breeze, you know. I feel like there's gonna be some struggle, especially with the Death and Five of Pentacles next to each other. I think it's tougher than you expected. I feel like this shift, basically, you're excited, but it's everything that you could not have expected after you let universe take the reins, you know, like take control for you and guide you. So with the Five of Pentacles, I'm hearing something about like keeping your finances in check. I think you're going to be a little bit careful with how you're spending, because then you're really trying to make something work. I don't know what it is. It could be with your career, that you're trying to invest in a business, or you're trying to start your own business, but you're trying to plan out your budget so that you don't overspend, because it's gonna be like a whole mess. And I think also you've been investing in the emotional field or emotional sphere of things. I think you're trying to start showing your affection towards someone, or someone could be showing their affection towards you. And with the Ten of Cups, like, with your determination right now, can you see that they both, okay, so this one also has a horse, but then these are next to each other. You've got air with the Gemini, you've got the air, fire, and the water Knight, right? So I feel like the only thing missing would be the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're trying to not go about this slowly. But then I'm also hearing something like, with great power comes great responsibility. So if you're going to be going into this headstrong and like really quickly, because you've got the air, the wands, and the cups, you're gonna, like, everything's gonna shift really quickly, basically. So you have things moving at a quick pace. But then here, with the Hanged Man under these two cards, I'm also hearing something like, take it slow, because then we're all trying to find that balance, right? It's about balance. And it has to be something that you enjoy. It's the journey. You should be enjoying the journey, because then with this, I feel like maybe you're sacrificing a lot, or you feel like you are, but you don't have to be. So no matter what your situation is, this transformation, it's gonna be painful. Like I said, there's a chance that it's not gonna be very pleasant, but then there's always a way for you to just like find a way to enjoy this journey. Because maybe you're gonna have to cut off certain people from your life, or maybe you're gonna have to let go of certain things that you really wanted to work. Maybe they just won't work out for you right now, or ever, but we'll see. I mean, like, you'll see with the universe and how it works out for you. But then the point is that you're supposed to make sure that you find a way to rest and relax and enjoy the journey while you're on the way to success of the 10 of Cups. If you are thinking about a relationship, the current situation you're in, if it's not toxic, okay, I'm saying, I think here you're going to be removing toxicity from your life with the death card. And it might feel like you probably don't recognize I'm hearing, I don't recognize myself anymore without this person. But whether you do, maybe it's even removing a bad habit from the current relationship that you're in. But whatever aspect this is, it's going to bring success. And if it's in a relationship, it's going to bring happiness like you've never felt before, emotional fulfillment. And I feel like it's like a dream that you never even, like a dream come true, like you didn't expect it could happen. I'm also hearing that you'll be probably dealing with some quite soft-spoken people, emotional people, or emotional in the sense that they're very open, vulnerable, like they're willing to be open and vulnerable with you. So you have this. The Tower is also another card for transformation. So you have two of them right here. But for this one, I feel like this is the time for this bottom deck. I feel like it's more guidance, how you can deal with the situation. I think this one was your situation and like how it pans out. This one, I feel like universe is telling you that you should slow down. Like, yes, you have slowed down a little bit in the beginning when you allowed universe to kind of help you and guide you through your whole journey. But they're reminding you that with all this speed, it's going to be very overwhelming, and you never be afraid to kind of sit back, take a breath, and just kind of ask for help again. Slow down and just kind of think about things that need to be changed. With the shift here in the Tower, these are definitely connected in that they're trying to let you know that yes, it's very exciting. Everything that you want is coming to fruition, but you have to be prepared for this major shift with the Death, the Shift, and the Tower. These are huge shifts that are going to happen, and it's gonna, I feel like it's like I'm hearing renewed passion with the Page of Wands. It's gonna help bring you more creativity, more passion towards pursuing your endeavors, your creative endeavors, your career, and or even like a new relationship. But here it's more like you have to make sure that you, I feel like shed some layers, like release some things that, like, especially mindset wise, I'm very drawn to this. Can you see here, like the light here at the bottom? It's to do with, like, I'm hearing spiritual, like the way that you think that things are supposed to happen. I think you still have a little bit of how, like, what's it called, not expectation, but like you really want something to go a certain way, and you've already let go of a lot of the control. And I'm not saying that completely like let go of all control and just do not think through all your decisions before you make a decision. It's more like trust that, let's say if you wanted to go to one country, right? Let's say whether it's in a, like, whatever situation, if you're in a relationship and you're planning to go to this location, or if you're looking for a new job and you're planning to go to this location, okay? Whichever kind of aspect you're looking at it. You were planning to go here, but maybe this doesn't work out, and you had a couple other options, right? And then maybe this one, this your second option gave you like an offer. Maybe they said, oh, I think you're not, let's say for career, you're not ready to go here yet. So then your second option is like, oh, hey, we think you'd be a great match. And then the thing is, what I'm trying to say here is that maybe going here is going to help lead you to go back to where you really wanted to go. It's just not exactly the way that you wanted. Now, if you do not let go of that need for control and you're like, no, I really have to go to this place, then this one is just like, okay, fine, maybe they just really don't want to work with us. And then you're left with no other option. Like maybe you have multiple, but if you keep shutting them down just for this one place that you really want to happen, exactly the way that you want it to happen, I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but it's going to delay a lot of your blessings that could come. Okay, so with the Knight of Cups and the Ten of Cups, I'm also hearing that you should be open to receiving. Because can you see that there's like universe is willing to fill your cup, but you have to be open to receiving. Because like I said, if you keep on insisting for it to go one way, like your way, it could be hard because you can see that it's like you're forcing yourself in this direction, but then there are other ways for you to get there. So it's not always just plan A and stick to it till the end. There's plan A to Z, and you can just like kind of figure your way out. And it doesn't matter about timing, okay? I'm hearing maybe that's the mindset that you have, is that things have to happen at a certain place, certain time, with this exact way. Or so timing, it like things take time. Good things take time is what I'm hearing for you. Because with the Page of Wands, he's gonna take some time before he reaches, the King of Wands. So you have to release some of those ideas that you still have that are blocking a few more things, because maybe you need to slow down with the Knight of Pentacles. That's the one that's missing. So you need to slow down so that everything else could take its time and still make its way towards you. Okay, so let's see the last two cards here. Two of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Oh, Knight to the Queen of Cups. Yes, listen to your body. I feel like you might, I don't know if you feel things physically when you are overwhelmed. Let's say if you are working too hard and then you get a fever the next day, something like this. I'm hearing listen to your body. If you're not feeling good, you have to take a break. I think this is why this was definitely the message and guidance for how you should go about the situation. And here with the Two of Swords, it's like I feel like you definitely are trying to choose between letting go or like really controlling the situation. And either way, I feel like you already know what decision you want to make. It's just you don't really want to make it. So take this as a sign that whatever you feel in your gut is right. Because I feel like you want two of them, but you're like, I know this is the right one, but I really want this one. So go with your gut is what I'm hearing. Because you know what's right. That's why it's saying with the physical feelings, like I feel like in your gut you do feel which one is the correct way. So that's the decision that you have to make, is that whatever you feel is right, even if you don't really want it that way. But if it's stressing you out, just trying to force it in this other direction, then you know what to do already. Okay, so take a breath, slow down, and everything will make its way towards you. Pile number one. So that was my message for you. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for letting me read your energy. Thank you for watching another reading. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day or night whenever you're watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time for another reading. Bye. Hi, pal number 2. Welcome to your reading. So this was the card that you were drawn to. And we'll put that here. And this was the stone. We'll put this here. Okay, this way. Yes. Okay, so we're going to look at some guidance for your current situation, no matter what kind of situation you're in. And we'll ask for some guidance for pal number 2. This is the one. Okay. I hope you guys have been doing well and that you're taking care of yourselves. So what guidance does pile number 2 need for their current situation? This one. Actually, this one too. Okay. So, guidance for pile number 2 for their current situation, please. Oh, and this one. Okay. And we'll look at your tarot in a bit. So let's see what you have here. Egotism, Mars in Leo. Okay. And Venus in Virgo with discrimination. Okay. Here you have context. Ooh. Here, look. Well, that's a dragonfly, but still, they look the same. It's very stretched out. Dragonflies could be quite significant for you. Okay, and massage. Okay. Let's see. I feel like I was hearing something with this, but then, oh yeah. You know, not to toot my own horn, that phrase. I was hearing that. Okay, loud and proud, but also like a big fighter for what you believe in. Okay, let's see. What guidance does pal number 2 have for their current situation? Okay. Something's poking me here. This is okay, these have to go together. Okay, last one. I think that's... Oh, I think that one wants to say something. Let's see, let's see. 2 of Cups. Okay. If you were looking specifically about a relationship situation, then this is a sign. Knave of Pentacles. So this is the Page of Pentacles. 6 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Oh, a lot of swords next to each other. Oh, I don't know if you're a fan of Halloween. Look at that. It's the bat. Then the skull. 10 of... Oh, girl. 10 of Swords. 6, 8, and 10 of Swords. Okay. King of Cups. Justice. I'm hearing it's not gonna last forever. Whatever negative, I feel like if there's a negative situation, it's not gonna last long. 3 of Swords. Oh, the swords again. I think we can fit that last one here. Oh, I didn't know I flipped it. Strength. See? Oh, okay. We'll not force it. We'll look at that later. Okay. Ay. What is it? You have... Oh, I thought I saw the 2 of Swords. It's just the 2 of Cups. Oh, it's a 3 of Swords. Okay. So let's see here. With the egotism, Mars in Leo, with also Venus in Virgo, discrimination. I feel like you're very precise with, let's say, when you want to... Let's say in a debate, when you're arguing and you're trying to make your point, you're very, very precise. And you also like to I'm hearing you like to back it up with facts, but sometimes maybe people might think that you're coming off as a show-off, you know, like they're kind of seeing it the wrong way, but you're just trying to be very detailed And that's with the context here as well. But then it's also, I feel like if I'm hearing the if I don't tell them exactly the way it should be, it's like in my conscience, I'll feel bad that they just do not go away. How do I say? They do not let's say within a discussion, argument, conversation, this person is saying something, this one is saying, oh, I don't think that's exactly the way that things, you know, let's say with historical facts or something, and then they go like, no, but like blah, blah, blah. And then they start, like, maybe you guys start saying facts and saying like, okay, but then this was like this and like this. Now, like, okay, you don't have to be such a show off about it, you know? And you're just like, I'm just trying to educate you, or trying to keep you aware regarding these things, especially with facts, because you're just like, I cannot have you leaving our conversation with wrong facts and then you go around saying those wrong facts with everybody else. Very precise, but that's what I'm seeing. And maybe your situation is that you've recently gotten into an argument and you're just like, maybe you're feeling that actually people think that it's right. You know, I don't know if you've been going around maybe complaining a little bit to someone else about how your situation is going, and then they're just like, oh, but then you were right. So it's more like seeking that approval that you are right, and not to specifically put the other person in the wrong. It's more just reassuring and reaffirming that your actions were right, like that you didn't mean to, because you don't mean to hurt them. I think you're just very factual as a person, and you're just very passionate when you're trying to argue especially when it comes to topics that you're very familiar with. That's what I'm getting. And I don't know if you've been stressed out with this situation recently. That's why we're seeing the massage here. These are like I feel that stress builds up. I was seeing something about like your hips and your jaw. There's a video on YouTube, something like this. You could look into it. It's like, because people have said that we we store stress in the jaw, and then now they're saying how it's connected with the hips. So I know there's like some people with hip issues, but then they say it's like stored trauma or stored stress. So I think you could look into that if you're interested. Here with the Two of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Here with the King of Cups. Oh, here, this immediately made me think of walking on eggshells. Six of Swords. You've got so many. We're going to look into this first, actually, because you have so many swords here together. You have the 6, the 8, and the 10 of Swords. This has definitely been causing you stress. I feel like you're thinking that I cannot say anything right anymore. Here with, it looks like I know this is just trying to imitate a rib cage, but it looks like they're all going towards the throat. The throat or the heart chakra. And you have the green here, look. So I think you've decided not to speak so much. I think you've decided to tone yourself down a little. But I don't know if that's the right way, because like I said in the beginning, I feel like you're someone who is very passionate and precise when it comes to arguing certain points or topics that you're familiar with. And I don't know, I'm hearing that you shouldn't be doing that. I know it's like you're not supposed to be coming off as an asshole though, you know, like I'm not trying to condone this kind of behavior, but it's like, if you did not mean harm, I think it's just more like trying to remind you of approaching these topics, or no, not these topics, like the way that you argue your points in a more careful way. With all these swords, it's about communication. So I think when you're trying to communicate your point, I feel like some people might feel like it comes off too harsh, like you come off too harsh or too strong with your words, but I know you don't mean to. And I think that's why, you know, malachite is the stone for transformation and resisting temptation. So maybe you're trying to fight the temptation to like call people out in a way that's like probably gonna hurt their feelings. Like, you know, it could, so you're trying to hold that in. But I think this is a necessary transformation here. Like, it's coming towards the end with the 10 of Swords. It might feel like you've just had to endure a lot because maybe you feel like you have to change yourself for other people, but it's not that. It's more like just changing some habits that just aren't probably gonna serve you in the long run. Here you have the Justice. I'm hearing like, especially let's say with legal matters, I don't know if people have called you a lawyer before just because you always have something to argue your point. So like, okay, lawyer, you know. So here it's also like you have to be, if you're thinking of going into the law field or the field of law, I'm hearing that this could how do I say, this could work in your favor, but also at the same time this message is giving me something like, be careful with your words. I think it just really depends on the situation, because here I'm really picking up that if you are in the field of law, yeah, but because you still need your facts, right? So you have to be careful that you are looking at the facts and like on the emotional side of things, because I'm hearing that it's not always just objective. You have to, because look, we only have 2 cups here, and I feel like they're trying to help you transform. Like, let's say if you're trying to look for building relationships with other people, not just romantic, here with the 2 of Cups, I'm hearing that it takes some time and you need to kind of take care of it in a way so that you reach this. Look, from the 2 of Cups here with only a head, you'll be reaching the King of Cups with the whole skeleton, a crown, and the whole shebang, you know? So it's like, I think it's also reminding you, like, universe is reminding you to stay in touch with your emotional side. Like, it might be a little tough because you probably don't how do you say, reflect as often as you would like. Here with the Strength card, I'm seeing it in that way. It's like you're trying to reflect, and it's like a huge task for you, and looking inward and trying to see that, okay, looking at yourself in a way that's not blaming you for mistakes or the way that you approach people. It's just the way that you have been like not raised, the way you've been shaped to be to approach people. So then it's more like looking at those habits and kind of probably needing to unlearn some of those things, or just adjust some of that depending on who you're with. Because here with context, I'm also seeing it in that way. It's like maybe with some friends who already are familiar with the way that you speak and the way that you communicate your points, they're like, okay. So they're just really passionate and trying to educate me in this topic. But with other people, I think, like I said, they're gonna think you come off too strong. And I think that's not the kind of impression that you're trying to show to other people. I think maybe if you have been trying to work on looking for a relationship romantically, the candle went out, then that's something you could be working on, because it's gonna be hard to keep butting heads with someone. And I'm not saying it's gonna be your fault. It's more like sometimes we have to be a little careful with how we say things to people, and I think that's something you are quite aware of, that you want to work on yourself a little more so that you can build from the Page of Pentacles to be more stable to the King of Pentacles, so that you could be able to, I feel like, not just even in a relationship, but just feel more secure in your, what's it? Secure in yourself. Yeah. Secure in yourself is what I meant to say. Let's see your last card here. Page of Wands. This is a new adventure. You've had to look at this. With the Six of Swords, a whole leg, right? And a foot. And here with the Page of Wands, this person is missing half their leg. It's almost like this was here. They had to give up something in order to be able to face and be stronger to face the rest of your journey. Because I think that's why I'm hearing it's not gonna last so long. It's gonna pass. It just feels like a lot right now. I'm hearing all eyes on me with this. Maybe a lot of people expect, maybe you have communicated your feelings and your thoughts about this situation with other people, but also your guides are just telling you that they are guiding you. They're watching over you. And even if it seems dark and scary here, look at this. Looks the same, no? Stepping in to the darkness. It might seem dark and scary, but they're with you the whole way. And you are going the right direction. If you're looking for a sign, you are going the right direction. Your guides are there for you. They're with you the whole time. Trying to see if there's some more things that you need to know. Yeah, with the Six of Wands, it's like, what? Wands or swords? Swords. They are, I feel like they're helping you build that seed so that you can work on being softer. I'm hearing. I'm not saying that you should, like I said earlier, you're not supposed to be changing yourself completely for other people, but I feel like this is a step that you've been wanting to work on. Yes. So this was my message for you, pile number 2. It's listen to your body. Also, it's not wrong if you are very passionate and precise with the way that you argue your the things that you're passionate about, like topics. So I think you're asking for guidance on how to work on this, and whatever you're doing right now, because I feel like maybe you're trying to communicate softer, like with a softer voice, or just using different words, being more careful with your words. Your guides are there with you. They're watching you. They know you can do it, and that you can still stay objective but have the strength to not hurt others. And I know you don't mean to. That's why they're here to guide you. They're letting you know that everything's okay. People, we learn from our mistakes or the way that we move through life. Okay, so everything will work out. You can look into that jaw and hip connection. I'm not sure. I didn't look into it myself. So I just heard that while looking at this. So you could look into that if you're interested. And yeah, take care. Everything will be okay. Everything will work out. And you are taking those first few steps on this journey. Okay, so thank you so much for letting me read your energy and for watching another reading. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day or night whenever you're watching this. Take care, and I'll see you next time with another reading. Bye. Hi, pal number 3. Welcome to your reading. So this is the card that you were drawn to. We'll put that here. And this was the stone. And we'll put that here. Okay, so your deck is here. We're gonna pull out some cards. Okay, so this is gonna be basically focusing on some guidance that you can get for your current situation, no matter what kind of situation you're in. So what guidance can pile number 3 get for their current situation? I guess this one. Okay, these two wanna show up together. So we'll take those. Guidance for pile number 3, please, regarding their current situation. This is the one. Thank you. And here, this guidance for pile number 3 regarding their current situation. Okay, we'll pull out your tarot cards in a bit. We'll just look at your oracle first. Efficiency and perception. Okay, I'm hearing something like F what you think you know. That's a song, by the way. But I feel like what you see is not what you think. You have control, Jupiter in Capricorn. Interesting. I know there's a story about the snake that bites his tail. I can't remember it, but you could look into that. I can't remember if it's like a Bible story or if it's in another religion. But anyway, it's about the snake that bites his tail. I can't remember if... I don't think it's a healing snake. Don't take my word. Don't quote me on that. But that story. I need to look into that too. Clear your energy field. Okay. Interesting, with control. Okay, let's see. Let's see some more guidance for what? For pile number 3 regarding their current situation. Oh. That should be more than enough. Okay. All the extras, we're just gonna put them on the side and read them later. Okay, you've got the Queen of Cups, the 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Ooh, a lot of cups. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. That's not Queen. That's Page of Swords. Oh, my bad. Is that gonna be King? We'll see. We'll see. I think I mixed up. We'll see. We'll see. This is the Hierophant. The Page. Oh yes, this is the Page. So this is the Queen. This is the King. My bad. Got the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords. You've got the Page of Swords. You got the 6 of Cups. Cups again. Okay, so you got 2 extra cards, but we're gonna look at them in a bit because it doesn't fit here. Wow. I don't know if you guys have been feeling stressed, like maybe you haven't been sleeping in the right position, that kind of stress, like physical stress on one part of your body. Like maybe you've been, I don't know if you've been thinking of getting a new pillow, or you've been sleeping the wrong way. Okay, let's see. Okay, we'll start here with control and with Jupiter in Capricorn. Here, these two, with clear your energy. Oh, you've got 10 and 10. 10, 10. This month, it could be related to this month or even the 10th of this month that things have been, you've been taking control of who you let into your energy field. Even your own energy field, like your own chakras, like you've been trying to align them. I think you've just definitely been cutting out people or things, habits that just do not serve you and the success that you're trying to achieve in the future. With efficiency here, it's very connected. This could be related to your career. With perception, I'm feeling more like, I think this is what's connecting basically career and emotions, because here it's like the third eye and I'm feeling like it's more that your spirituality. Oh, okay, so it's like, I think you are trying to choose a lot of things in your life. You're not letting other people dictate how you should live. You are getting guidance, but you are not, because here I'm feeling, I don't know if you grew up with a certain kind of religious belief that you just do not that you do not resonate with anymore. So you are growing out of it, but then also just in general that you are choosing what you let into your life. With this, I'm feeling more like Pentacles and Cups energy here, with intuition as well. I think you've been really clearing your field of bad habits, bad energy, and so that you can align yourself, and then it could, I think you're already taking steps towards your situation right now. Like the guidance that you receive, you're trying to clear out your field so that you receive more guidance in a clearer way. Because then you're able to identify things that don't fit, or things that are wrong. Wrong in the sense that's like, okay, maybe you want to do something, you want to try doing something, and then people are saying, oh no, but then this is dangerous, or okay, maybe not dangerous, but this is not something that you are very good at doing. And you're just thinking, okay, am I gonna listen to them and just say, oh, okay, so at least they know that I'm not good at it, so I'll just avoid doing this? Or are you going to actually step out and say, actually, I don't know how to do this because I haven't tried it yet, so I'm gonna try it. If I don't like it, then I'm just gonna drop it. So it's like that, where you are now stepping out of your comfort zone, trying to how do I say, trying to explore new things, and also just staying gentle in a way. You know, it's like you are approaching the situation but being very stern. Like you're stern and stable, but then you are making sure that you're still taking into account like how you feel is right. I think you are definitely tapping more into your intuition with all these cups here. And with the King of Cups and the 5 and the 10, I think you might have had to let go of some people here with the 5 of Cups. But then this, because here with the pulling, I think you had to just lead some people out of your life, or only bring in the people who really want to help you. I'm hearing healer as well. I don't know if you guys are into, or I don't know if you guys are into psychology, or if a lot of people easily go towards, like, they're drawn to you when they need help or someone to listen to them. You're very good at listening, but then that's why you need to clear your field, because there's so much energy. Like, there are some people, you might attract some energy vampires, and they could leech off of that energy and you'll feel drained. And I think maybe you were aware of that, so that's why you had to remove some people from your life, because they were just not helping. They were just more like draining and kind of draining you of energy. So I'm seeing here, and I think this with the Jupiter in Capricorn, you're definitely taking control of your success. You're not gonna put it in other people's hands. Now look, it's in your hands. You know what's best for you. With the 10 of Cups, it's gonna lead to success. But also, like, pleasing other people is not gonna help. I'm hearing, like, running away from what you need to do, because maybe you haven't started cutting out people from your life yet. I think there is someone or a few people that it's hard for you to let go of, because it's like a love-hate thing. Maybe not even a person, it's a bad habit, maybe. But that's gonna block you from your success, blocking you from having your own control. Because with the peach moonstone here, this stone is about balancing, especially with emotions. And I think that you are trying not to, I think your comfort zone, let's say for example, is pleasing other people, and you're stepping out of that because you're no longer gonna be a people pleaser. Then it's like you're probably, I mean, stepping into the king energy is not easy. People might think that you are, let's say if you've cut out some energy vampires from your life, and they're like, whoa, who do they think they are? Like, just maybe you're afraid that people are thinking of you that way. But setting safe and reasonable boundaries is not a bad thing, you know. It's not selfish. And maybe you staying in the comfort of other people's words is what's blocking you, and that's not gonna help bring you to the success that you're looking for. With the 8 of Pentacles here, they're reminding you to work on that. Unlearn some habits. There's some things that you have to unlearn. Some things that maybe some other people taught that they'd unconsciously ingrained in you. Like, they were unconsciously ingrained growing up. But there's no one to blame. You don't have to blame anyone here. We don't need to, because stepping into that victim mindset, I think you already know this, but maybe you have sat in that victim mindset, and now you're just like, okay, I don't need to do that anymore, because when you take control, you choose not to be in that victim mindset. And I'm not disregarding people who have gone through really difficult times. I'm just saying that we can grieve our sadness, the loss, or whatever we went through. We can grieve. That's perfectly fine, and that's perfectly acceptable, and we should be. It's just we cannot stay in that for so long, because once we keep claiming ourselves to be, like, once we step into that victim mentality and we stay comfortable there, it will be hard for us to accept things that we deserve. So let's say you've been through, like, maybe you went through like a really toxic relationship, for example. And then you always, you identify yourself as a victim of someone who has gaslit you, okay, for example. Yes, you can sit in this, you can grieve, you can be sad about what you've been through. It's just we cannot stay there any longer, because the longer we stay there, the more we will just see it as, okay, so this is just something I have to go through, because I'll always be someone who gets gaslit. We can't be doing that, because there is success that you want to reach. And I think that is what you're taking control of, is that you're not gonna let them have any more control over you, because you've been a victim already. You don't have to stay in that, you don't have to stay there anymore where they still have control over your mind, okay? Growing out of it. With Jupiter, it's expanding, it's growing out. It's emotional balance. You can be sad, but allow yourself to be happy too, okay? With the Queen of Swords here and the Hierophant, definitely with the ideas that you knew before. Could also be with religion. I don't know if that's resonating, but it's with practice what you preach. I think with people who you draw to, like people are drawn towards you for your healing, for your listening ear, for being so easy to talk to. And you give so, like whenever they look for advice, they can count on you because your advice is so, it's so objective, and also that you can say things kindly, but also you know when to, how do you say, like wake somebody up a little bit. Like let's say they're really hung up on this situation, and then you're like, I understand, but you have to kind of look at things in a different perspective. So the way that you nudge them forward is a little bit is gentle. Like you know how to approach people, you know how to communicate what you want to say, and that's something that they're like, your guides are trying to tell you to do that with yourself. Practice what you preach. I know it's tough, it's hard, but you're able to do that. You're capable, you have what it takes. And I think it's about putting it into practice here. Use your intuition. There are signs that they're showing you, because I think you have seen those signs. That's why you decided, okay, this is, I think it's getting a little bit out of control. I got to do something, got to clear my, and when you clear your energy, you see things clearer. Here with the third eye, you see things in a different way. You have, I think you notice the signs more easily compared to before. With the Page and the Six of Cups. Page of One. I really said Page of Knights. Page of Swords and the Six of Cups. Sometimes you are, I feel like you might be tempted to go back to where things were comfortable, because when you transform, this is like really out of your comfort zone. Like I said earlier, this is a huge thing that you're stepping out of. Old mindsets, old thoughts, old habits. And it's gonna take some determination, but you've got this. There's potential here with the Page of Swords. There's potential for what you believe in and what you want to fight for. And setting these boundaries does not make you a douche, okay? If other people call you that, then you already know what they just wanted you for. Like, you know their intentions towards you. So setting those boundaries it's gonna make you miss a couple of things from before, but it's also gonna help you see what you deserve. See, she's looking at the mirror. That could be a brush too, but I think it's a mirror. Like, she's looking at the mirror. This person, I think this is your guides. This is universe helping you see your inner beauty as well, and that you don't deserve to stay in here. There's so much more. You can go out and walk down, well, not walk, but you can climb down this branch with them to see other things. Step out of your comfort zone, right? Let's see your other two cards. You have I'm so bad with the numbers. You have this is Temperance, if I'm right. Yes, this is Temperance. If I say something, I will correct myself. I know I will. Oh, Ace of Cups. See, I'm hearing emotional fulfillment and the possibility of renewal. You have so many days, like, you know, those things like new year, new me, or new month, new opportunities. It's not just that. You have all the time to renew yourself. And maybe other people are just like, wow, she's so fake, because to them they're blah 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 blah. It's not that. You're allowed to, I'm hearing like adjusting your energy levels according to who you're with, because some people maybe need a lot of energy, so you don't have all that energy all the time. And for others, you just very low maintenance, you don't really have to do anything, and you're just fine with each other's company. I'm hearing that. But I'm hearing that you keep those around who are worth your energy and time. I mean, not worth it, but more like who you feel belong within your energy. How do I put this into words? It's like the people who belong in your life, because energetically you just feel that they feel right. You know, there are certain people that you're with and you're just like, you don't really think you're gonna be friends for a long time, you know? And it's not anything to do with how they are or anything. It's just energetically you can feel that maybe you vibe, maybe you don't really vibe with each other, but I think this is a chance for you to just start again and just to kind of really pick and choose. You can control who you let into your life, because sometimes some people don't have their best intentions in mind for you. Okay. This is Temperance. This is Temperance, right? No, I'm sorry. This is the Hanged Man. Okay, my bad. It's so hard with the numbers sometimes, but with this, either Hanged Man or Temperance, it's about that balance and trusting yourself. Because look, you can have, maybe you're feeling this a little bit like wrong, that you are different when you're alone and different when you're with people, but that's fine, because when we're alone we don't have to, like, you know, talk to anyone. We don't have to show energy to anyone. If you don't want to do it, you can just watch Netflix or whatever streaming platform you use, or you can just do your own thing. You could read. You don't have to speak, right? You don't have to put out that energy for other people. And when you're with others, maybe you need to speak a little more, and that's fine. Showing a different face to other people is perfectly fine, because that's for your mental health. Okay, it's not to the point of with evil intention. Okay, that's not what I'm saying at all. It's about, you have pure intentions. You do not mean to manipulate anyone or anything, but your sole purpose is just to preserve your energy, because you know your energy levels already. You're familiar with how much you can give out to other people. You are setting those boundaries. You are unlearning some thoughts and habits that you knew from before that no longer serve you. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. You are allowed to just allow people who in that sense, who are worth your time, because time is precious, energy is precious, and you know who deserves that. You don't need all those energy vampires in your life, okay? And that's not manipulating. You are choosing who you let into your life. So that's your situation, and your guidance is, don't be afraid and work on that emotional balance. Don't be afraid to ask guidance from your spirit guides. Oh my gosh, too much guidance. But here is one of those signs. Here is one of those messages for you. And that was what you needed to hear, pal number 3. Don't be afraid and take care of yourself. Okay? Thank you so much for letting me read your energy. Thank you for watching another reading with me. I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time for another reading. Bye. Hi, pal number 4. Welcome to your reading. So this was the card that you were drawn to. I'm going to leave that here. And this was the stone. And we'll leave this here. Okay, so this is your deck. And we're just going to pull out some oracle cards first. And this reading is just going to focus on guidance that you can ask for your current situation. No matter what situation you're in. So what guidance can pal number 4 have for their current situation? This is the one. Thank you. And then here, oop, that one flew. Okay, we'll get that one. Hold on. It's Oh, okay. We'll look at that in a bit. And what guidance can pile number 4 have for their current situation? This one was jumping around. So we can put that here. Okay, we'll look at your tarot in a bit. We'll just look at your oracle for now. Let's see. You have submission with Venus in Pisces. Okay. Oh, look at that. The bird is in the cage when the cage is open. You have control over your situation. Okay, magnetism. I'm hearing like manifesting something into your life, and you're magnetic, you're attracting it. Write a gratitude list. Here it says, today I'm thankful for. So you could start with that if you need some guidance on how you could go about that. Okay, let's look at your tarot. What can pile number 4 expect? Oh no. What can they expect, and what guidance do they have for their current situation? Okay, hold on. We'll do that again. What guidance for their current situation? Pile number 4. We'll get that. Hold on. Oh, we'll put this here. I think that's enough. We'll pull some out if we need. Okay. Let's see your cards. So you first have Judgment here. Wow. Powerful already. Arcana, major arcana. First pile out the reading. And Death, girl. This is a huge shift happening to you. We have the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Swords. If we get another 7, that's going to be wild. 3 of Wands. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. I want to space it out nicely. Okay. Ace of Swords. The Devil. Yeah, look, you've got 3 major arcana cards already. The 8 of Cups. Oh, okay. So we have 3. Let's see. Can we fit one more? I'm not gonna force it. If it doesn't fit, we're gonna look at the other 3 in a bit. Oh yes, one more. Page of Pentacles. Nice. Okay, these other 2 will sit for now. Okay. Let's see. Here with submission, Venus in Pisces. And the Judgment next to it. I feel like your guides are telling you to wake up. They're trying to tell you, yo, dude, you're just keeping yourself in there. And I think they've been throwing sign after sign. They're trying to show you, but then you're not paying attention. See, with the Angel here, they're trying to end the Fish. Oh, like Pisces, yes. They're trying to let you know that, dude, the door is open. You know, like Bruno Mars, leave the door open. It's open. You asked them to leave the door open and they did, and now you're not looking. They're telling you, dude, wake up. The door is open. And this door, I think you are purposefully not paying attention because you're kind of dreading what's gonna lie ahead. Like the change. You're asking for change. You're manifesting something into your life. You've been putting in the work. Oh no, hold on. You're manifesting something into your life, but then you're subconsciously afraid of how everything's gonna pan out. And I feel like you've adopted a sort of pessimistic mindset. And I think that's what your guides are trying to wake you up from. Why dread when you're asking for this change? And when this change comes, you should be grateful for it. Because you've asked for it. You were looking for it. You were asking them for so, like, you've been praying, you've been asking for this for so long. When it comes, you're just like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. So I think with this judgment and gratitude aligning, it's like they're reminding you that this was something that you've been asking for, and maybe reflecting, literally reflecting and making a gratitude list is going to help realign your vision to what you actually have asked for. Because maybe you're asking for signs, but then you feel like you're not receiving the signs, but maybe you're just not looking, you know? So let's say, for example, you could write down something that you've asked for, and then you ask maybe for a specific sign, and then you can write down the times that you've seen signs like this and what you were doing. And this could help remind you, oh yeah, okay, so I remember I see this number a lot, like let's say 7, right? 7. I see this number a lot, but then, and then you notice what you were doing. Maybe you were like reading a book or about a particular topic, and you're like, oh yeah, I've been wanting to explore this topic more. So you could remind yourself, you could see that you asked for this sign, right? Yes. So this is like reminding you. And with this, they're trying to let you know that change, I mean, a lot of change, no, not a lot of, a lot of things that we ask for, especially change, it's not always the easiest, okay? Sometimes it's gonna hurt, sometimes it's gonna suck. But that's the beauty of life. It can't always be happy. You know, it reminds me of that, what's it? The creepypasta about the Russian sleep experiment, how they were just happy all the time. Was it that one? No. It was a no sleep, it was called Russian sleep experiment. But this story was just talking about how when they only like, let's say the experiment was basically no sleep, right? So they lacked something. They only chose one thing. So even if we don't take it into the context of sleep, they chose one thing and living without the other, the opposite of it. So in this case, let's say you choose happiness without, and then not choosing sadness forever. Living happy is just, it's, first of all, it's kind of scary because psychologically it's just gonna mess you up if you're always in a happy state. And another thing is that when you're faced with inconvenience, you wouldn't know how to deal with it because you wouldn't know how to balance all of that energy. So what you could do here with your crystal, this tourmaline I hate this word, tourmalinated quartz, this is the balance of the yin and the yang, you know? It is to ask for protection and also the cleansing, because with the quartz is the cleansing side from the negative energy, but then the tourmaline is the protection from the negative energy. So don't feel that you have to do everything yourself. You could ask your guides for help, and that's how it could make this change, even though it's difficult, even though it may be difficult, it will be tolerable. So here you can see the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. You're protecting yourself from people who are going to steal that energy from you, because they are I'm picking up some, I think maybe there's some, oh no, it's not even someone else, it's you. You are robbing yourself of the ability to start working towards that success that you're looking for. Because here, I feel like you have this, you know that you're asking for these things. You're fighting for what you want. You're letting your guard down. But at the same time, you are robbing yourself of the opportunity to appreciate what's to come, because you are afraid of this change. So then you're like, okay, I'm going to start building these blocks. And then you're like, and then you start shutting yourself out. You start sabotaging yourself because you're afraid of this change. But you can always just ask for the protection of your guides, so that whatever decision you make and the steps that you make and the energy that you ward off, they will protect you throughout this. also ask them to protect you from, I'm hearing protect you from yourself, like from your self-sabotage, your mindset. Because you have the Three of Wands here. Like, you're looking for this Three of Wands. You want this to start manifesting, but then you are sabotaging yourself. You have to release those negative thoughts that you're not able to do so. I'm hearing imposter syndrome. Release that mindset, because you're waiting. You've sent out all your manifestations, but it's probably going to be a while until they come back. If you don't, like, maybe you've just sent them out and you're just like, oh great, what did I do? I don't think they're going to come back anymore. I don't think I'm going to see the success happen. And then you turn around and then you leave. You have to practice patience. Not everything will come right away. This shift is going to be sudden, yes. But that doesn't mean that your guides aren't there with you. Doesn't mean that universe has left you all alone. They're helping guide you, because I think maybe you've just been so used to people helping you and telling you how to do things. So this, with the submission, I think you've just been used to following people, and now you're manifesting leadership. You're manifesting a business that you want to start your own, or any other aspect that you want to lead. But now when it comes, like, it's finally here, and you're just like, okay, I think I know what I'm doing, but I actually don't. And then you start sabotaging yourself, and then it doesn't, like, there's potential here for success. It's just the beginning. Okay, things take time. Change will be sudden, but things take time. Here with the Ace of Swords, I feel like there's a sign that's been repeating a little bit, and I think you know what sign I'm talking about. But this is confirmation that what you've been seeing repeatedly is actually a sign telling you about the situation. And here, the Devil. Yeah, don't keep yourself trapped. Here you're locked. Well, in this case it's open, but then it's like you are able to, like this with the Devil card. Right now, I'm seeing it more as the mindset that you're staying in this vicious cycle of how you think of yourself, and that you're sabotaging yourself and your success. So they're reminding you that there is potential for you to cut those ties with negative thoughts that don't serve you. Here with the Eight of Cups, it's the same. Walking away from this. See, they're walking away towards the Page of Pentacles. I'm feeling more about financial success. So if you've been thinking of starting a business, like, and you're the entrepreneur, like an entrepreneurial business where you are the leader and the boss and everything, there is potential here. But you have to be patient, because this is going to be a journey. But it's all about the journey. It's all about enjoying the journey and learning from everything that you walk by, learning every step of the way. Okay, let's see your last two cards. Ten of Wands. Yes, it's gonna be tough. How do we put this here? And the Ace of Pentacles. Look, you got the Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. There's so much success here. And it's not just with the money, like financially, look. Okay, there is potential for like financial success here, but also you will learn very important skills here. Okay, skills that you're not gonna learn if you stay and keep on I was gonna say impostering yourself. If you keep on not believing in yourself, if you keep keeping yourself in here, you won't learn to fly. And that's the skill that you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn to fly, not literally, please be careful, but like you are going to learn important skills to succeed. From the Three of Wands to the Page of Pentacles, so much success here. Okay, there's so much potential. You have so much potential. I am telling you, I feel like I am right now, like the energy of your guides are like surging through me. I am reminding you that you are so capable of so many things. This change looks scary, but it's not going to be scary. You know, like they're here for you the whole way. So take note of things. I'm hearing like, take note of things that you've been asking for and things that you realized you've received. Because it's usually in the small things. Let's say for a YouTube channel, right? For example, there are people who want to reach 500 subscribers. And then they finally reach it and they're like, whoa, I reached 500, but now I need 1,000. And it's so short-lived, you know? It's like you're always goal after goal after goal. It's very short-lived. And it's always about the journey. You have to remind yourself, damn, I just asked for 500 and now I have it. So always keep yourself grounded. Because with Pisces, I feel like sometimes you could be really stuck here, stuck in your head. So then sometimes maybe you start idealizing someone else's success and you don't feel like you can reach the same. Maybe you won't reach the same in the same way. I mean, you won't reach it in the same way because we all have our own journeys, okay? So that's what your guides are reminding you. And that is your message. This is your sign to allow it to happen. Don't be afraid to start flying. You might like waver a little bit, like be a little unstable on your way out, but you're gonna learn and they're gonna be there to guide you the whole way, okay? Don't be afraid to walk away from thoughts that are just sabotaging you and your success. And pile number 4, that was my message for you. Please take care of yourself and trust the process, okay? Good things take time. And thank you for letting me read your energy. Thank you for sitting with me for another reading. And I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this. Take care, and I'll see you next time for another reading. Bye.